As you all know, there are two major comic grading companies. We've got CGC and CBCS. Today I'm going to break down a review of their slabs, starting with their old slabs and now looking at their new ones and just seeing what I like about each of them, and maybe I'll pick a winner between them. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back everybody. So, like I was saying, I have some CBCS and CGC slabs here. I'm gonna review the slabs, starting with these old ones, and then I'm gonna move into the new ones. And I'm gonna tell you what I like about the differences between the old and the new, and which one stacks up better between the two. So let's start with the old CGC slabs. So comparing them to the new ones, they're thinner. So storage wise, that might be a bonus. But they do feel a little bit more flimsy than these newer ones feel. Comparing the information written at the top, still the same idea going on there. The back actually has a certification notice from CGC on the old slabs. Nothing really going on in the back here. Sometimes there's additional notes on the back of these slabs. And the front's still the same idea. So overall, feels stronger with the new one. And look-wise, I think the slab quality tends to make the book look better in the new slabs than these old ones. With the couple books that I have in these old slabs, I don't know if I'm going to re-slab them, mainly for fear that if I do so, maybe the old slabs might cause something to happen to the books when they're getting re-slabbed. And so this one's gonna stay in this, but I like it. Overall, not too bad, but this is definitely an upgrade. And so old CGC we're going to compare to old CBCS after we do the kind of CBCS upgrade comparison. So this one, so this may be a little bit different because this is an oversized book. This is Marvel Comics 1000, but this is my only old CBCS slab that I own. And just gripping it feels very, very flimsy. I feel like I could rip it open, no tools required. And it creaks when I move it around. But, looking at the, differences here, like I picked this up, this is solid, this is sturdy. These new ones are pretty nice. Back information, both have that scannable QR code, which is really nice. You can see the notes on them. This, has lots of bonus information because there's a lot of writers on it. So that's why this has so much written on the back. This just mentions that there is a half-page ad for Wolverine number 12. I'm not sure the significance of Wolverine number 12, but must have been significant enough for them to drop that in here. And then, the same information on the front cover, art, story, all that information is, similar spot on these. And first appearance or story information is in the same spot also. So overall, information-wise, pretty similar. It's really, this feels flimsy, this feels sturdy. This is gonna win any day over these. So definitely both sets upgraded well. So now if you're collecting older slabs and you see something available in the same price for an old CGC slab and an old CBCS slab, and they're the same grade, which one are you gonna pick? If you look at how these companies grade, over the years it's varied. Right now, from what I hear, CBCS does a better, more consistent, maybe even tougher grading than CGC. But CGC sometimes it can be pretty tough on grades too, and it doesn't always make sense. So CGC is a little bit more inconsistent now. Depending on when the slab was done will depend on the consistency of the slabbing that you're gonna get. But if I'm just picking based on how this looks, how this feels, I have to pick CGC as the winner on the old slabs. It's much more simplistic in the logo there. It feels so much more secure, and I like I just like the overall look of this. I like, though, between the two companies that they both went with the blue label for consistency's sake, for a regular, non-signature, non-restored type of book. So I do like and appreciate that the companies were consistent on that. But overall, for older slabs, I gotta pick CGC the winner between these two that I have. So moving on to the new slabs, picking them both up, they both feel very sturdy, which is good. You can see, actually, I don't know if, it's hard to tell actually if, no it is, okay, so this is encapsulated inside of the actual slab, same here. This feels like it's actually more secure in there. I feel like it's moving around a little bit when I move the slab, so that could lead to potential damage of the comic over time, especially if you move the slab, moving it around the room, moving it from one location to another, if you're shipping it, that kind of thing. This logo in the top area for CBCS looks more clean, looks really nice, honestly. Now, one thing I think that in the way that they display the grade comes across better for CGC is that white square behind it makes the grade stand out, versus this is just kind of part of the printed area, doesn't stand out at all. So from that perspective, CGC takes a little bit of an advantage. But overall, honestly, the fact that CBCS, I can scan a QR code and go and get my grader notes, really cool. Let me know that there's a color breaking spine tick on this, and that there's a corner here that is slightly bent but doesn't break the color. So that's pressable. Spine tick is not. So we've got a pressable defect and a spine tick on this, so shout out to you guys. And I don't know, it's I don't know, I have to ask someone who knows more about grading. Maybe this could hit 9.8 if I get that corner pressed. I think one spine tick may put it down to 9.6 though. But knowing that information and knowing what the graders were looking at and why it got the 9.6 tells me a lot more information about the book. With this one, I don't straight up have that. If I have it done through my account, I can access those grader notes, but this was submitted through a third party to do that, so I do not have access. But overall, they both feel very sturdy, very quality, and so slab quality wise, I'd say they're the same. Overall though, I think, honestly, I'm thinking CBCS has a little bit of an advantage here with these new slabs. I still like the process with CGC and the fact that when you join, your membership fee covers your first $150 of books that you send. So submission wise, I already am in on CGC. I am going to use CBCS. I've got some signed things that maybe I will want to send there. This actually being one of them. So it'd be cool to get slab with verification of these signatures, rather than getting that, you know, dreaded, the purple label or green label, and or just taking the hit on the grade. I'd rather have that confirmation of the signatures from CBCS, and I love that they take that extra step. So as far as, you know, quantity, sending in, trying to get some modern books graded, I'm gonna go with CGC. Signatures and that kind of thing, probably CBCS. Older books, I'll look at the pricing between them maybe and decide, but I like both of these. Didn't even bring in some of the others. PGX, I've seen their slabs, they look really not that great quality. Maybe they've upgraded recently, but I don't have any for that comparison. One of the new companies though, EGS, looks pretty interesting. You can get custom labels at the top. They say that they're pretty consistent with their grading. I haven't gotten one to find out, but I may send them something down the line just to get it, compare it, see how that quality is. If it compares in quality to these two, then I'll do that for some like interesting kind of, you know, books that I have multiples of but want to get slabbed. You know, maybe I'll send one to CGC, one to EGS, and try to see if I can get a cool label on the top to kind of accent the comic and make for a more interesting display. And that's their goal with their custom type of labels. So that's my comparison between CGC and CBCS slabs. If you like that, go hit that like button, drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, collect what you love. These two are two of my favorite comic characters, so that's why I've got these slabs, and see you next time. Thanks everybody.